Hey everybody, today we are talking about Snufkin, Melody of Moominvalley. I played this game on my Switch and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was a nice, short, sweet, simple game. You play as Snufkin and you go to Moominvalley and you find out that something is terribly wrong. It turns out there's a park ranger there just destroying the park, like creating actual like parks with fences and hedges and shrubbery, and where the water to the river was being cut off, and basically destroying Moominvalley, which is meant to be more of like a forest and just wild nature untouched by man. And even the Moomins, like in their home, they grow their own food and flowers, and they're very respectful of their surroundings and of their home. And so when this park ranger is trying to destroy everything, Snufkin's like, that ain't gonna fly. And so you play as him going around and destroying all these man-made parks and trying to find out how they can like restore the river, get the water back in the river, because it's been put up in a dam by the park ranger, which now I'm second guessing it might be park keeper versus park ranger, but it's the main dude in charge. You have to like take him down, okay? In the most polite and respectful way, of course. And so you get to meet like all of the like really big characters in the stories, which is like, you know, the whole Moomin family, Moomin Troll, Moomin Mama, Moomin Papa. We've got Little Mai, we've got Sniff, we have a little section where we see the Hemulin, we have the Grok for a second in there, the Hattie Ventners, just like everybody is there. It's a big party, and you get to go around and do these little quests for everybody, on top of like the main quest of finding Moomin Troll and just taking down this man-made park situation and getting the river back and restored. There's also a DLC that's only a couple of hours. It might not even be more than 1 hour, honestly. It was very quick to get through, but it's just after you've finished the main game and you already have all your like abilities for it unlocked, and so like you get to get like a sprint, so you get to go, you can like upgrade your sprint to go faster by doing these like quests. And yeah, so I made sure that I did everything possible before beating the story. I wanted to make sure I did all the quests and helped everybody out and leveled up my instruments. The reason it's called Melody of Moominvalley is because Snufkin uses his instruments to play to get past certain tasks. And so you might use like a recorder or a flute to play for like a bird to like move to another spot so you can get past a place, or you have a drum, so if you need like a frog to get out of your way, they can like hop away. And then of course like the harmonica to play a melody to help just, yeah, again, just help certain tasks become complete. I feel like the gameplay was good. I felt like the mechanics were fine. Like, it really doesn't take that much to please me when it comes to Moomins and Moominvalley and Snufkin and all this. Like, I think it was just a good story where you have all these little details in there that you know come straight from the source material, staying true to the source material, and it was just fun. Like, there was a couple of spots that were like, that had a slight challenge for me, where you have to do kind of like stealth mode and not get caught. And there's a couple times where I got caught and you get reset, but you don't get reset too far, so you just have to repeat a little bit of stuff and then you're fine. So I appreciated that it wasn't like super easy, and that I allowed myself to rush and get in those situations where I had to reset, because I also didn't want to end the game too soon, because I really was liking it and I knew it was not going to be super long, which it wasn't, but it was still really great. And they're making another one, with where you play more as Moomintroll, I think, and I'm excited because I want to play that one too. There's also like I really enjoyed these like little things that you could find in the game where like extra dialogue moments if you like went and talked to someone, or things that you could discover. Like there's something with Little Mai that I thought was so funny that I did not mean to do, but it was just really funny, and she reacted to it in just the perfect Little Mai way. There's also like these moments where if you just want to like sit and like relax, you can just go to these little spots and like lay down and just like stare at the sky or look at the ocean or like just be in a field for a minute. And it's just this like really nice aesthetic, really nice, just like relaxing background music, and you can hear the wind flowing, and it's just like, it's really nice, and it helps you slow down a little bit so you don't finish everything too fast. And I really liked that because it kind of like goes back into the whole point of the game, which is like appreciating nature and not destroying, you know, things that are fine how they are. And yeah, just like living in the moment. And so the fact that you can just sit there and like look up at the sky for a minute and just listen to the music for a second and just take a little break before you go back to doing the quests in the actual game. Yeah, just appreciate it. And so I thought that was nice. The art style, like the way it's like looks like it's just like kind of like a sketchbook. I feel like it's just kind of like drawn really, like I just like the way that it looks. I liked the way the map worked. There was like a map that you could figure things out fairly well on where to go to get to places. And yeah, so I really liked, I just really cannot complain about anything because I thought they did such a good job with making this, and I wish that it was longer, but I also see how it was kind of a perfect length for what the story was needing to tell and the things you needed to do to complete it. The length actually makes quite a bit of sense, and I don't feel quite as bad because there was that DLC where you were able to play a little bit longer still, and you know, which I did basically immediately after I finished. I was like, okay, now let's do the next one. And I was like, still hoping for more and wanting for more, but that's why I'm excited that I've heard that they're gonna make another game. I'm really happy about that. Anyway, if that sounds interesting to you as a game, if you want something that's like, you know, I'm sure you could definitely categorize this as like a comfy, cozy kind of game that does not take as long as some other games that might be in that same category. So if you're looking for one that has, you know, pretty simple gameplay, a really nice story attached to it, really looks really nice, the art's really great, and it's not going to take you too much of your time to do it, you know, you could like probably knock it out in a weekend. I took a couple of days because I was trying to stretch it out a little bit, but yeah, you could like do this really quickly, and I think it'd be totally worth your time. So let me know if you've already played it, or if it sounds interesting to you. And thank you so much for watching my review of this game, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.